So today we'll be going over 2.3, getting info from the graph of a function. So the first thing we want to do is find our points, which are negative 10 to the 6th, negative 8 to negative 3, negative 6 to negative 6, negative 4 to negative 3, negative 2 to 6, 0 to 12, 2 to 6, 4 to 3, 6 to 6, and finally 8 to 15. So first thing we'll do is just draw a graph like this, and then we'll make our points. So on the x values, we'll go to 2, and then for the y values, we'll go to 3. So then we'll graph our points. Our first one is negative 10 to 6, so we'll start at negative 10, then go up to 6. Our second is negative 8 to 3, and then we have negative 6 to negative 6, and then negative 4 to negative 3, negative 2 to 6, 0 to 12, 2 to 6, 4 to 3, 6 to 6, and finally 8 all the way up to 15. And then we'll just play connect the dots. We'll start here. And we notice that kind of makes like a little parabola shape. Then we go up to 12, down again. Then on each side, we're just going off the graph. So we draw little arrows. Next, what we want to do is find the local maximum. So that's where the second highest point is. We see that it goes to infinity, but what we want to find is the local maximum. So that would be 0, 12. Then we'll find two local minimums. The first one is the smaller x value. Since negative 6 is negative, it's smaller. So we find negative 6 to negative 6. Then we have two local minimums, the second being the larger x value. So we find that at 4, 3. Then next, we find the domain. The domain is the x values, so we can find that by kind of making like a little square. So we see the domain goes from negative infinity to infinity, because each side of the graph keeps going up. Then we find the range. The range is the y values. So once again, we make a little square. The lowest point on the range is negative 6, which we make with a hard bracket because it just ends there, it doesn't go down. Then the highest point on the range is infinity because it keeps going up. And we write parentheses because infinity is an idea. Next, we find the increasing values. For increasing, we'll just basically find where the graph is going up. So we see it's going down, 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 and then it goes up again, and then down, and then up. So for increasing, we see it goes from -6, then it goes up to x value 0, then a union from 4 all the way to infinity. And then for decreasing, we find where the graph goes down. So we see that it's already going down from this side. So that would be -infinity all the way to -6. We see it's also going down from x value 0 to 4. Now we look back over our graph and we see that that is all the information we can get from this graph. Thank you.